friends, what's up? I don't know how to start this video because I honestly, my filming is like all kind of messed up right now because like my setup is still not here, and if you guys can hear an echo, I am so sorry. Like I don't have a table in front of me today. I'm literally just chilling on my computer table. I put on this little headband thing. I'm breaking out like crazy, like the type of breakouts that hurt. Like these are painful breakouts. I have bruises on my fingers that you guys don't need to worry about. Today's video is like more of a fun video. It's gonna be more of like a get ready with me type of situation and me like updating you guys on like shit that's going on, I guess. I don't have that much shit going on, but like, you know. So I told you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. Like, you know how we had that new feature now that everybody's so annoyed of? I enjoy it. First, let's just start off with like prepping the face and stuff because why not? I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. It looks like this. But yeah, I don't know why I'm breaking out, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it's because of just the whole moving situation. I've been super busy with that. I don't know, I don't know what's happening. I did start using like Sunday Riley products, and I feel like that, like this is so painful. I have one here, and then I have like one right here, and then one right here, and it's almost like cystic acne type of shit. I never get this kind of pimples, so I hope it's not like here to stay. Like, look at this. You guys can see like my skin's just been like a hot mess. It's so bad right now, and I have no idea why. I think it could be the Sunday Riley, the new stuff that I got. I use the UFO oil and I like that, but then I've been using the Good Genes. It's like a moisturizer, Good Genes moisturizer. I heard amazing things about it. That could be the reason, because that's the only thing I changed really about my routine. But like I don't know, like regular pimples I'm down for, you know, like whatever, I get them often, but it's like this type that hurts. Like I can feel it on my face. It's just Before we get into the good stuff, or like the juicy stuff you guys want to know about, I have some juicy stuff that I want to talk about that has to do with makeup. I like remember when I first started using Makeup Forever, the HD foundation was like my favorite foundation, and then it was also the Estee Lauder foundation, and then I don't know, I guess so many foundations came out, like I started using so many different products that I never went back to the Makeup Forever one. But I have some exciting news for you guys. They just came out with a new foundation. It actually releases today. I got these foundations in like last week, I want to say, and I was like able to try it before anybody else type of thing, but I just had to keep my mouth shut. Obviously, like it was a secret. So they came out with this, and it's called the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, and I really like it. I've used it twice already, and I actually really enjoy it. It's like not matte, but it's not dewy. It has like a velvet type of texture, like the name it says. I thoroughly enjoy it. So I use the color Y365, and then I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of Y405 because I have like a yellow undertone to my skin, so it is better if I like mix sometimes. But yeah, so I'm gonna mix these two foundations, and I'm super excited that they came out with a new foundation because it's been a while since I've found a new foundation that I like. And I would say it's like medium to full coverage. You could definitely build this up to super full coverage, like as you guys can see. But you guys see how full coverage this is? Like, it's obviously not going to cover the texture of your skin, like where my pimples are, but it did cover the redness and stuff, so I don't feel like I need to go over it with like concealer or anything like that, which is good. Oh yeah, this matches, but I think on camera it's coming out a little weird. I'm not sure why. I have to obviously fix the settings and stuff since I moved. You guys, I look ridiculous on camera right now, but I promise you, in person, it is matching me. Honestly, I know you guys are gonna probably hate this setup, but like for now, this is the best I can do. Okay, now that the foundation is on, let's move on to like our actual face. So because I already know like the majority of like, obviously not majority, but most of the questions are going to be geared towards like people wondering about like my move and all of this stuff, and me getting my own place, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. And this was something that I went back and forth with. Honestly, I didn't know if I was really gonna like not address it so much. I didn't know if I was gonna want people involved, people meaning like, you know, the internet, involved in either my move process, or I'm using the Makeup Forever. This is like their concealer palette, and I'm gonna use this to first use a salmon color under my eyes and then go in with a cream concealer. But like, I don't know, I just didn't want to feel like I have to share anything. I kind of just wanted to do it on my own, in my own kind of way. That's why I never told you guys I was looking for a place or like thinking about this stuff, just because, to be honest, I'm just gonna say it. Let's be real. I don't know how to say this without getting people mad, but this has just been my experience. So for concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's my favorite concealer. It might even, it's not replacing my Tarte Shape Tape, but it's like another alternative. Going in with my Tarte Shape Tape because that color was too dark. So as I was saying, yeah, I don't know like how to put this, but like I'm trying to say this in a way where it won't trigger people, but I feel like people get triggered regardless. But like, think of it like this, you know when like aunties talk and like you don't want to do something because you're like, oh my god, that auntie's just gonna talk shit, or she just stays talking shit. Like if you ever catch yourself maybe telling your mom like, oh my god mom, the only reason that auntie calls you is to like get gossip so she can tell other people type of thing. Sometimes I feel like that's what my channel is, where some people, not all of them, very few people compared to the ones that watch me just because they actually like to, they watch to kind of like get more juicy details about my life, or like where they just don't like me but they can't stop watching me because they really want to see like what I'm doing, and then that makes them like hate me more. Because I've had that. I've had like, I sometimes I don't do this at all anymore, like I cut myself off of it. Whilst like I'm super proud of that. Like I used to watch people, or like I used to follow people just because I didn't hate them, but like I kind of hated them. It was weird, like they bothered me so much, but then like I still liked to check up on them. It was weird. I have no shame in like actually admitting that I did that. So for baking, I'm gonna use my banana bread baking powder by Huda Beauty. Yeah, so sometimes I feel like that's what my channel is for people, like a place to just come and kind of like gossip, not even gossip. I don't know if this is making any sense. But long story short, I didn't know if I wanted to share this entire process with the internet because I didn't know if I wanted people in my business like that. So I decided to obviously tell you guys, because obviously I'm gonna be vlogging and shit, and like, you know, you're gonna be seeing me kind of decorating my place here and there, and like I'm gonna be here and then I'm also gonna be at home, so it's gonna be confusing and there's gonna be questions raised anyway, and I'm not really doing anything wrong, so I don't feel like I need to hide anything. Yeah, so that's what the process was. But in terms of like, I honestly, when I posted the vlog, I didn't go back and read any of the comments because I didn't want it to like ruin my excitement of being in a new place. And I read one comment, which wasn't a bad comment at all, and it was actually kind of funny. And she was just like, oh my god, Liba, it's so sad to see you alone in that place or something, like go back to your parents type of thing. I'm also gonna set my face with the Makeup Forever Pro, like it's a foundation setting powder. I want super full coverage, so I'm just gonna cover my face with this. But yeah, so like, I mean, I laughed at that comment because you guys, it's not like I'm not gonna be I'm with my parents every single day still. First of all, I'm not even fully moved into this place yet. I don't even have a bed. I guess some people think that I'm just like never gonna go see my parents. I see them every single day. Like I legit see my parents every single day. So it's nothing to do with trying to get away from my parents. I know that like a lot of girls, especially a lot of young girls, they want to leave, especially being in like a Desi household where your parents are obviously more involved in your life and stuff. They want to leave because they want to have freedom, or they want to be able to do whatever they want, or they want to be able to walk out the house and like not have a curfew and stuff like that. And like thankfully my parents were never like that. Like I was never raised my parents kind of like not allowing me to do anything. I was basically allowed to do whatever I wanted. I just chose not to ever go out and have friends and stuff like that. Like that was on me, but I was never tied down. So me leaving or me getting a new space is not me trying to run away from anything at home. If anything, this is me trying to make my home life better with my parents, because this will give me like a separation of work and home instead. Like it's hard for me to describe to you guys how I feel and why I need a whole separate space and all this. I didn't think this was where my life is gonna be, which I'm super happy and excited about, but it came at me so fast, and like responsibilities were put on me so fast that like by the time I was like, oh my god, like stop, hold up, it was like I was way too deep in it. So it was hard for me to kind of organize everything in my head, and like here I am basically 3 years later doing what I should have done in the beginning to make sure I stayed sane, but I'm doing it now, you know? So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like explain too much about moving out, because there's nothing to explain. I needed a new space, I needed a workspace, I needed a whole place just for myself, because like I'm a type of person, even though I enjoy my family so much, you guys, I should probably be like doing shit at the same time, shouldn't I? For eyebrows, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Aqua the fuck? Okay, what? I'm gonna use the Aqua Brow. And honestly, this was one of the first brow products I bought from Sephora, and then I ran out and then I never bought it again. But this is, so it's waterproof, and honestly, a little goes a very long way. And because I got my eyebrows microbladed, I don't need to like fill in that much. So this literally will like make it look like my eyebrows are real and shit, you know? Oh, this one person says, to be honest, I'm not even lying, you talk so much in your videos. You need to minimize the duration of your videos to get a good amount of views. Well, I didn't know that you were a star YouTuber. I'm gonna talk as much as I want. Honestly, I'm sitting here in front of a camera. I have nothing else to do, nobody else to talk to. You guys want updates about my life? I'm gonna talk. If I talk too much, you shouldn't watch me. All right? How long do you think you're gonna stay in this apartment, the one I have right now that I just got literally a week ago? Honestly, the first thing I wanted to do was to see what area in Toronto I wanted to live in. So I didn't want to be committed for so long and like not know where I wanted to stay. Next, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Pro Bronzer Fusion. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay downtown. I mean, I'm gonna eventually just like find an area that I like and then just stick with it kind of thing. Right now I'm just like, honestly, I have no idea how downtown is. Like I say I'm from Toronto, but like I'm from the suburbs. Like I'm not from the city of Toronto, you know? And I've already realized that city life compared to where I live is totally different. I don't know, it's gonna take some adjusting. Like everything here is walking distance, whereas at home, even if I want to go freaking get milk. Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing?
You have cookies?
Cookies? Do I have cookies? I have brownies.
Brownies?
Yeah, 2-bite brownies.
2-bite?
Why?
You want cookies? Sure, thank you. Goodbye.
Loser ass, bye. He wants cookies. And I didn't have cookies. But I'm already enjoying myself. It's gonna take me some time, like I said, to get used to this. Like I still don't feel like this is my house because it's still not home to me because it's just a new thing. I don't have furniture, I don't have a TV, I don't have a bed yet. It's gonna slowly become a second home, not just to me, but like my mom and dad are gonna be here, Cheddar's gonna be here, UZAIR's gonna, like, it's just gonna become a second home type of thing. So I'm super excited until like the moving process is done, and that way I can just feel like this is home type of thing. But what was that question though? Oh yeah, how long I'm gonna stay here? I'm planning on like moving around in Toronto until I find an area I love, and then I'm just gonna stick there, you know? When are you planning on changing your hair color? Okay, so honestly you guys, excuse my wig. I don't know if I'm really gonna wear this, but I'm doing it for the video. In terms of my hair color, oh my god, so I think I'm gonna change my hair color soon. I'm not sure when exactly, but I know I want to do it soon because honestly, like I said, blonde is amazing. I love the blonde. I wanted to be blonde for such a long time, but like I'm over it. I don't want to be blonde anymore. I'm just so used to having colored hair that I don't feel like myself since I've had blonde hair. I just don't feel the same. I don't feel like my makeup looks the same. I don't feel like I've been doing my videos as nice as I used to, or maybe it could just be all in my head, but like I just don't feel the same, you know? That, oh my god. Okay, by the way, I'm gonna update you guys on this foundation. It legit looks so good. Like it looks like my skin, my nose is a little dry, but that's because I've been, like I said, I've been breaking out and shit, but like overall this foundation is so nice. It just looks like skin. Like it looks beautiful. And it's not even like cakey at all. It's just so nice. That honestly might be one of my new favorite foundations, I'm not gonna lie. And I even put on more than usual, so like it still doesn't look cakey. Okay, so for eyes, I actually got to make this little cute palette for myself from Makeup Forever once again. And it's super, like this color is so pretty, even this purple here. I'm just gonna do a light neutral eye. I'm gonna use this color in the crease and then this all over my lid and call it a day. Can you belly dance? No, I cannot belly dance. Did you get another dog? Oh my gosh. Actually, my brother got another dog, but like, you know, she's so cute. She's a Doberman. 8 weeks old at this point, almost 9 weeks old. And she's just so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, she's 6, so poor baby. She was just here a little bit ago. UZAIR, I think by the time you guys see this, UZAIR probably will have a video up with her, like explaining, I don't know, just like introducing her to everybody and stuff. Her name is Chi-Chi, so you guys can go ahead and watch his video. If I did not get a new dog, but I really want another dog. Honestly, I'm debating. I'm trying to figure out if right now in my life is a good time to get another dog or not. When I first, like before I got Cheddar, my brother was like, okay, UZAIR was always like, oh my gosh, so are you gonna feel bad for him? Like if he is alone for a little bit too long or whatever, like are you gonna feel bad? And I would always be like, yeah, I mean, like I wasn't like evil, but I was like, it's not gonna bother me. Like it's not gonna like ruin my life type of thing. Like he'll be fine, he's a dog. But then I got him and I'm like, oh my god, no, he is a person and he needs to be loved and cared for like a little baby. So I'm always constantly like, if he's home alone, I feel so bad. Even my dad, you guys, my dad is obsessed with Cheddar. If you guys watch my dad on my vlogs, or even if you watch my dad on Snapchat, you guys, like, it's so hard for me to explain to you how much my dad loves Cheddar. That's another reason why Cheddar hasn't been to this new place, because my dad enjoys Cheddar's company way more than I do, as in like he's talking to him 24/7, like just constantly talking to him. So I didn't want to take him away, obviously, but my dad is back and forth in Pakistan, so like when he's gone, Cheddar's obviously gonna be with me. But yeah, so now whenever I think about Cheddar having to stay at home alone, or like even when he comes here, because there won't be any other people around, because it's just me, when I leave the house, he might be like extra lonely, because usually at home, like my mom's always home or my dad's always home, and if Cheddar is home alone, it's only for maybe like 2 hours max, like not even. So I don't want him to be lonely when he's here, so like that's half the reason why I kind of want to get a new puppy, just so they can be best friends. Do you think it's going to be weird not living with your family? Are you scared living alone? Like all these questions. Once again, no, I'm still technically attached to my family. I see them every single day, so it's not like, I feel like a lot of people think that this is me like separating myself like from my family, and the whole reason I moved out was to separate myself from my family, but it has nothing to do with that. Once again, it's more based on work and my work side, and just like having a place to myself when I need to, rather than trying to get away from my family or not wanting to see my family type of thing. I see them every single day. I'm going to see them every single day. I don't feel like I'm going to be missing them, because I'm going to see them every single day, you know? Would you ever consider doing story times on your channel? Okay, so I've actually, this is a thing that UZAIR, and I always mention UZAIR in my videos, because he's a lot of the time, like when I have a video idea, I ask him and I'm like, yo, do you think this would be a good idea? If it's like not my normal beauty shit, you know, whatever. I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. I haven't been using falsies for a very long time, because I realized the last few times I wore falsies, my eyes just went crazy, so I'm sticking away from them. But yeah, so I would always ask him, and I was like, yo, do you like, because I'm not gonna lie, like we have together as a family, of course, but like us 3 siblings also together, we have some crazy ass story times. Like you guys obviously, because you only see what we put out there, we have some really crazy story times that like would shock you guys if you heard them. You would not be able to imagine the kind of shit that we get ourselves into. I'm not even lying. I've always thought about doing story times on my channel, and UZAIR 2 times, me and UZAIR have actually recorded a story time, and then it just never ended up going up, because I don't know, the type of story times we have are the kind that I'm not sure if I want to put out there for the public to see, because it could cause just more, it could cause people to be purposely do shit to like, you know what I mean? Like it might just like, I don't know, open up doors that we don't want to open. Because you guys have to let me know if you want some story times, like, I don't know, story times of my first fist fight, or story times about getting suspended in high school for 5 days, like things like that. Like, I don't know, you can let me know, and I will see if I want to do it, if it's a good, like, I don't know, you know, there's some things in your life that are just better off not told to the entire world, so they could not judge you, but they can like use it against you, you know? I don't know, we'll see. Guys, I look so much prettier than I did before. Next, I'm just gonna line my lips with this artist pencil by Makeup Forever, and this is in Boundless Berry. Would you consider making a family vlog channel when you one day have a family of your own? Probably not. I think I would keep it on my own channel, and to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna like share that. Like the reason I say I don't know is because I actually don't know. Like my mindset right now could be like, yeah, if I ever have kids, or when I have kids, like I'm gonna post them all over social media, but my mind could change when I have kids, or when I get married, or like all that kind of stuff. So at the moment, like if I was to have a kid, like right now, like get married, have a kid, you know, do all that thing, I would probably put it on here. I wouldn't make a separate channel, I would just like put it on here, but like, you know, down the line in 5 years, let's say it happens in 5 years, I could have a completely different mindset. What's one thing you are saving up for right now? Good question. I like that question. I'm saving up for my my own house, like, you know, a house, like a purchasable house. Do you ever wish you could have found a life partner, or your life partner by now? Oh, I didn't put on highlighter. What the fuck? So yeah, I really like this question, because you guys, I'm telling you, everybody around me is getting married or engaged right now. A lot of my friends that I see on a daily basis, that I talk to on a daily basis, that I've known for like 20 years, everybody's almost, you know, getting married. Like I'm at that point in my life right now where everyone around me is getting married or having kids, and like everyone from, not everyone, but like a lot of people from high school that I know are getting married or having kids. And like sometimes it crosses my mind, like I'm not gonna lie, like at the end of the day I feel like everybody wants companionship, and everybody like kind of wants that feeling of like having somebody around all the time. But like I don't know, for me I just feel like, yeah, so like obviously when I hear all my friends talking about it, or like I have to go out to all these weddings and shit, like whatever, I sometimes feel it like, oh, I'm the only one left. Legitimately, you guys, I'm basically like, out of my friend group, I'm probably one of the only girls left that hasn't gotten engaged or married or all this stuff. So yeah, sometimes you sit there and you're like, damn, like hello, I'm chilling, I'm waiting, hello, where you at, knock knock, like is anyone gonna come just fall from the sky, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like that, but then other times I'm like, yo, I'm chilling, like I don't have the stress of freaking planning a wedding, which I wasn't gonna do anyways. I've mentioned this so many times. I know a lot of people hate when I talk so freely about not I hate this lip color. I know a lot of people like get annoyed in the comments, and they're like, oh my god, like you literally are such a biatch, like it's called compromise, like what if your blah blah person wants a huge ass wedding? Like that's cool, okay, I understand that, that's fine, whatever, I understand, I know what compromise is, but like I don't want that shit just because. Like what if you guys are making, like it just is so funny because I don't want it, but then he wants it. So like if he wants it, I have to be like, okay, let's just do it. That's compromise? Like no, it's not. We have to find like a middle ground, right? Compromise is finding a middle ground. Like I don't want it and he wants a big wedding, like we got to find a middle ground. That's compromise. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm just like chilling, like I'm chilling. I don't have shit to stress about, as in like in terms of, oh my god, marriage, and like that's a huge step in your life and I don't want to rush it, and I'm chilling, basically, long story short. I mean, sometimes when I see my friends doing all this stuff, like yeah, you don't feel left out, but you just like kind of, because it's just the process, like you just, you know, it's the process of life, so you automatically in your head, it crosses your mind sometimes like, oh man, like when is this gonna be me? But I'm not in a rush, so we all good. What is the biggest turn off in a guy look wise? Ooh, look wise, let me see. Look wise, honestly, I would say teeth. I think teeth are a big thing to me, even though I don't realize it. Let me tell you why though. Because okay, best way for me to put it, right? Sometimes you see people on Instagram, I'm like letting out all the shade, I don't care. Sometimes you see people on Instagram and like they're cute and shit, right? Like I'm talking about guys or girls, like they're cute. Like that girl's cute, that guy's cute, whatever, but they don't ever smile with their teeth. Then for some reason they create a YouTube channel or like a YouTube video, or there's like a video of them and you see it and they're talking or they're smiling, and then you're like, oh my god, that doesn't even look like them. And I'm not saying because they look ugly, I'm just saying it doesn't look like them, because teeth make such a difference, especially when you're talking, or especially if you're smiling or you're whatever, like teeth make such a difference. So I feel like teeth would be, it wouldn't be like a breaker, like a, you know, whatever, like, but it would be some kind of like whoa. Because for me in general, you guys, in order for me to like somebody, I have to be able to talk to you, and like that process in itself takes me a long time. So like I have to like your personality, and the second I like your personality, that's it, game over, it doesn't matter how you look kind of thing, you know? Girls or guys, I'm talking about. Friends, not friends, whatever. Do you feel like you're in a better place mentally than you were last year? Referring to that video I titled, which honestly I debated if I wanted to take that down. I'm not gonna lie, like 2 weeks ago I was like, you know what, I should just private that video because I still get messages about it. But it was the video where I titled like I'm not okay, and don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm like 100% better. If you even watch my videos from last year, the way I am on camera last year, that's not me. Like this, who I'm talking, like how I'm talking to you right now, and like how I talk in general right now, like this is me. But last year was not me. Even the year before that, like I was just in such a bad place. Now, oh my god, I'm chilling. The best way for me to describe it is like I'm chilling, like I'm good. Thank you for asking, but like I've been doing great. I want to like thank God for that. Like everything is doing so much better than last year. Like exactly a year ago today, almost close to the day, was when I made that video, and oh my god, it's crazy to see how much shit changes in a year. Like for me actually though, it changed really fast. Like even before this year, like I was good maybe like in like by January-ish, like I was good, but I'm so much better now. Do you miss being skinnier, or do you like yourself thick with the THICC? Oh yo, I do not miss being skinnier. Like You don't, it's a battle between me, which I'm still struggling with me right now, because I told you guys I need to lose 10 pounds for something like that. I'm trying to, you know, basically I'm trying to just I have a goal that I want to hit, and like I need to be 120 for that, right? So I'm not there yet. I'm like, I know you guys want weight update. I'm at like 130, okay? Like I like the 5 pounds that like took me a while, but it's fine, whatever. I'm taking it slow because you know why? I'm having this mental battle with myself, because I legitimately, I'm not lying to you guys, there was a point in my life where I had like full-on abs. I was shredded AF, like I was super shredded. I was like skinny. I was almost like shredded to the point where I was scrawny. I was like flat ass, like I had abs and everything, you know what I mean? Like it was the ideal body for a lot of girls, and let me tell you how miserable I was back then, okay? I was so miserable, not knowing I was miserable. Like I loved going to the gym. I was way more committed to the gym than I was back then, but like I was just not happy. I was not living the life, yo. Now I can eat all my food. I don't feel guilty. Yeah, long story short, I definitely like myself more thick. But even my friends, Manal, like even Senna, like everybody's like, don't lose any more weight, because I finally have some kind of curves. Like when I lose weight, I just go flat, like straight down. Thanks mom, by the way, for that kind of body. But yeah, like now I have some kind of curves, but like I'm like in that battle, like do I want to lose weight and hit my goal but also be miserable, because having abs is miserable for me, or do I want to just stay like this? And it's obviously I have to lose this weight. Like I have to, I just have to, you know? When you're not in the mood, what do you do? I wish I had a better answer, but I don't do shit. Like when I'm not in the mood, I lay down, I put the blanket on me, and I just watch YouTube videos, or I watch people's Snapchats. Like I don't do shit. I think I'm gonna end this video off here. I wish the video didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to be. I don't know, obviously I'm not editing yet, but I just basically wanted to touch on the topic of like, you know, moving out, because I did, honestly, I'll be straight up with you guys, if I didn't have a lot of Pakistani, Muslim, younger like people watching me, I wouldn't explain myself the way I do. But because I have that kind of following, because obviously there's such a like there's such a big difference in like what I'm doing compared to like a regular Pakistani household and stuff, that I like to address it sometimes, just so you guys are able to see that not everybody is like tied down by their parents, or like, you know, like, or is not able to do what they feel like they want to do type of thing. And it can be done the right way if you want to do it. Like it's so funny because there were some comments saying like, okay, she doesn't get along with Sana, she can't live with her sister-in-law. But when I see those kind of comments, I stop reading them, because my family is not like that. I'm with Sana every single day. We just had a sleepover at my house like 2 nights ago, all of us girls, like we all slept over. I love my parents to death. My parents have never stopped me from doing anything, and my parents are so understanding that if you sit them down and you explain to them what's happening, even if they don't understand, or if they're not for it, they're still not gonna say no, unless it's something like super bad. They will say no, but they know we're also, us kids are at a place in our life and at a time in our life where we're also growing, and it's time for us to kind of make our own life. I understand there's a lot of you girls that like also kind of want to move out, or like be able to do things that your parents may not allow you to do, and I really wish I could help. Like I wish there was a way I could tell you that like if you do this or if you say this, your parents will agree. But the truth of the matter is like knowing Desi parents and how Pakistani parents are brought up, it's so hard for them to change the way they think. So us as kids have to kind of change the way that we explain things to them, or change the way that we want things, just to keep them happy, because it's not their fault. Like my mom, she's terrified of dogs, but that's because they grew up hating dogs. Like they were taught to hate dogs for their entire life when they were living in Pakistan. So now even when she sees other people's dogs, even if we have a dog, she still doesn't like to go near them, and she still doesn't let Cheddar touch her. But I don't blame that on her, because she was brought up, she's what, like freaking almost 50 now, but like she was brought up 50 years hating dogs, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't for thinking the way they do, but at the same time they also need to be understanding, because you are in, like, you know, I mean, in being in Canada and being in like a country that's not Pakistan or India or like Bangladesh and stuff, you don't conform to the ways, but you like I said, you compromise, you make things work. I don't know, I think I'm just going on a tangent. I just feel, because going through these comments, there were a lot of girls that are like, oh my god, like, you're so lucky, my parents would never let me move out. But it's like not about being lucky. And if I was doing this for the wrong reasons, my parents would have been against it, but they know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm here to work, I'm here to just like mentally be okay. Like, that's my biggest goal in life, to like mentally be okay. I don't know, I just wanted to update you guys on shit. Sometimes you guys like listening to me, you know, talk and all that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the questions. I guess this, and I hope this was a big enough life update for you, but I don't have much else going on unless I buy a dog, which might happen. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.